haven't been this hyped for a Spider-Man movie in a long time, so that's the way I feel about it. That's good shit. Keep it coming,
Yeah,
Marvel.
I gotta say, man, I was very hyped for Homecoming. I was very hyped for Far From Home. Far From Home, obviously, I was very disappointed in that movie. Very, very disappointed in Far From Home. But No Way Home seems like it's going to be a knockout of the park. I mean, already this looks like it's going to be probably the best Spider-Man. I mean, I love the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but this looks like it's going to be a million times better than that movie. Obviously, a lot of people regard that as the worst Spider-Man movie, so we won't even talk about that. But the reason why I asked you about that is because the tickets went on sale Sunday at midnight. Well, I guess Sunday night, Monday at midnight, right? And I was one of the first people. I wouldn't say one of the first, but I was one of those people that tried to be one of the first to get tickets. But guess what? I don't know if you know this, Jake. Sunday night, I logged right into AMC to get my ticket.
Yeah.
The site crashed. Then I go to Regal. The site crashed.
Wow.
Then I realized something. I'm like, all right, something's going on here. So then I started Googling all these big movie theater chains and trying to see what I can find and trying to see which tickets I can get. And all those sites crashed. So then I kind of I was really pissed off. I was so pissed that I went and ran to fucking Instagram, made an entire post about it, and tagged AMC Theaters because I said, why am I paying to be a member of your shit when I can't even get a ticket when it goes on sale? Yeah. So I decided to do the unthinkable. I love going to the movies. I'll just say that. I'm a big movie goer. Movie theaters, I hold near and dear to my heart. Just the entire movie theater experience. Now, obviously, it's changed over the years, of course. But I still hold that it's still near and dear to my heart. It's just a very special event for me. I don't go to small theaters. That's one thing, because I grew up going to smaller theaters and going to, I'll go to maybe Regal. We had the biggest theater we had was like Regal or maybe Harrisonburg, which was another Regal theater, that one was like a decent size. But, I grew up going to the movie theater. We had a movie theater in our mall. It was a small movie theater. I grew up going to that theater, and the one downtown, which is called the Dixie, very, very hole-in-the-wall movie theater. But, it got the job done. They would show, new movies. So ever since I was a kid, I was like, you know what? I'm so done with the whole small theater. Because once I went to the Army and I moved down to North Carolina, and I started going to I got to go to a big ass IMAX theater for the first time. I was like, bro, I'm never going back. I'm never going back to a small theater ever again. I have to see a movie like the movie that I want to see in the best possible quality, in the best possible way, in the biggest possible way I can. With that being said. I found myself going to a new low and moving. And again, this is definitely fucking first world fucking problems, obviously, that we're talking about here. So, but not by any means am I complaining like to the point between life and death, obviously. But I am complaining. This is just one big rant, right? I decided to go online and find small movie theater chains that were selling the tickets. So I was able to find one within 20 minutes. And turns out that I have to drive 40 miles on December 16th on my birthday to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. So I don't know whether I should be sour about that or maybe I should just be thankful that I even got a fucking ticket in the first place. Because the very next day, I shouldn't say very next day, but hours later, I wake up about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, go online. Guess what I see? The tickets have skyrocketed. And they're still there. People are still selling these first day. Hell, I think even first weekend tickets at this point. Which is this is. I honestly I don't know how to feel about this. Because we saw this happen with the PS5s and the Xbox Series X's and stuff like that. But guys, look at this. You're telling me that somebody is really gonna sell their shit for $25,000, bro. $4,500 in Indiana, bruh. These people now this one's understandable. This one $100 one down here, paying $100 for one ticket, understandable for this movie, right? But you're talking about 10,000, 4,000, 25,000, bruh, bruh.
The fuck?
So
The hell's going on?
yeah, this is why we gotta do it. But I will say, they beat all the records. So Spider-Man No Way Home beat all the pre-sale ticket records. So all the advanced ticket sales, all those records, blew it out of the water, including Endgame. Jake, what do you think about this after hearing this news that people are actually literally scalping these fucking tickets for mad money and actually sold that $25,000? That $25,000 ticket that we saw was actually sold.
Really? Someone
Yep.
bought that for 25 G's?
Yep.
Damn. I think it's I don't know, man.
It's getting crazy out here, man.
It's getting crazy, but one thing, it does make me kind of happy because that's how psyched people are about this movie. You know what I mean? Like it's actually that's happening. Like I don't know if if you're like I've invested into AMC on Robinhood. I got like a couple hundred shares because my whole anticipation is that the movie theaters after COVID are coming back. You know what I mean? We're about to, and this is right here is what I was expecting to happen. Well, maybe not to this extent, but I knew people were going to turn out again for the movie, especially one with this that would get enough hype. And
Facts.
turns out this one's going to be the one. And dude, I mean, it's good news because it feels like movie theaters are back. This is a must-see film, you know what I mean? And I haven't just heard about a must-see movie since Endgame or Joker in 2019. That's how bad it's been. So it's kind of cool, even though I'm not going to be able to get a ticket. This is the end of the COVID era, and now we're getting back into.
Oh, haven't you seen they got a alpha, beta, delta, mega, stupid ass fucking variant coming out right now.
That's Sigma male variant,
Yeah. So who knows whether we're even going to be able to see Spider-Man in 2 weeks. They might come out with like 3 more fucking variants in the next like week or so and say that it has to go like on lockdown again. So who the fuck knows? But yeah, I mean you're right though. With in terms of the entertainment business, it seems like now more than ever everybody's looking to go back to movie theaters, and this is like I think I might have said this at the beginning of the year as well. Back when we were reviewing and I guess previewing the year in movies, and I asked the guys, I said, excuse me, I said, what movie do you guys think that is going to get everybody to go back to movie theaters? And I think we all agreed on literally Spider-Man: No Way Home, because everybody was talking about that movie back in March, like everybody was still like, oh, December, oh yeah, Spider-Man, yeah, oh yeah. So I think this is going to be the movie that's going to get everybody, like you said, it's going to get everybody going back to the movie theaters. COVID or not, like people are ready to see this fucking movie. And I think that this really tells you that people can really dive into stories and not and block out the rest of the outside world, like not let the outside world fearmonger you into going to movie theaters. And I think that collectively as a country, obviously, there's individuals that won't go because of COVID and stuff like that. But collectively as a country, I feel like we're getting to the point where like, hey, look, we need to go see this. We're going to go see this movie in theaters, COVID or not. You know what I mean? Like whether it's COVID era or not, we got to go see this shit. And although it pissed me off for like about an hour or so because all the sites were crashing, I am very proud of being a part of a film community where people don't give a shit about the outside world and still want to go see this fucking movie and still, like you said, talk with their wallets. Oh, you mean you're not going to be able to find one up there in Tennessee?
I'm going to try, but I imagine that's the thing. I saw that and then I thought, man, it's going to be, they're going to gouge the hell out of the prices in Tennessee for sure. And like you, I also got an AMC that I always go to. Like, it's actually a movie theater I went to ever since I was a little kid. Like, I saw my first movie there, and it's an AMC. And it's like you said, it's a small pretty hole in the wall building. And I always had a soft spot for that type of movie theater. So maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll have one. If I don't go see IMAX, maybe I actually stand a chance to see this movie in theaters. Maybe.
Are you a 3D guy? Are you an IMAX guy, or are you just a standard edition? Just hey, as long as I can see the movie, kind of guy.
Yeah, but like I prefer standard. Just I like to engage with the movie, just like this on a big screen in the dark. And I've only seen like a few cool 3D like Avatar. It was a bad movie, but it had cool 3D effects, and I thought it was really cool. Like the technology actually worked there, and IMAX I thought was a pretty cool way to watch a movie too. Just I love the sound design and all that, but I don't know. I've watched most of my movies in standard because I like to engage with movie, and more than that.
Avatar, a bad movie. Elaborate.